read some. I I wanted to know what I could do to help in this time when we're all together. That's my son just walking in when I told him not to. Anyway, what we can do what time together. So I thought what I as I never got around to doing the audio portion of my book, and I'm super busy being a mom and working and things like that. Well, right now, all my son's after school activities have been canceled, so I do have some time and some space to do some things. So I thought I would read my book a little bit at a time, get and let you in on it. So I'm going to answer questions along the way, and I'm going to stop and take breaks as it seems logical. So, without further ado, yesterday we went over the healing, the foreword, the introduction, and acknowledgments, and how to use this book. And I did a fun quote from Dr. Phil McGraw. He's one of the few people I hadn't met hardly anybody in my book that I quoted, but in all these years since I wrote my book and everything, I've met almost everybody I've quoted in my book, including like Joel Salatin and Dr. Teitelbaum and Sally Fallon and Dr. Natasha Campbell McBride. I've met all these people at conferences and things, and it's just been phenomenal. And been able to give them copies of my book and have them sign copies of their book that I owned. So that's been an amazing, unbelievable. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen. Kind of a blessing with this. So today we're going to go over the introduction for part 1, which is the Healing Quantum Leap Out of Bed. Chapter 1, the Healing Quantum Leap Out of Bed. And then chapter 2, Your Thoughts Matter. That's what we're going to go over today. Tomorrow we'll be going over step 2, the missing link, and step 3, the healing cleanse. So that'll be fun. And that's tomorrow. And then the day after that, we're going over nourish deeply. And these 3 parts are the beginning parts, and they are the bulk of my system that I use to recover from fibromyalgia. Okay. So, and I will be stopping every now and then and saying hi to people and answering questions. So feel free to ask questions along the way. I'm just not going to be able to do it all at the same time. Okay, part 1, the Healing Quantum Leap Out of Bed, chapter 1. What is the Healing Quantum Leap? Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Look a little bit better maybe. The Healing Quantum Leap, or the Healing Quantum Leap Out of Bed, as I sometimes refer to it, is the giant step it takes to get to the point where a person can do all the other self-care things they need to do to get well, complete health restoration. For me, the Healing Quantum Leap happened about 3 weeks after I was taking the detoxifying mineral zeolites, SH zeolite supplement, and a therapeutic probiotic, SH Firm Plus Pro, in large doses. See sources. I gotta put on my glasses today. As I mentioned earlier, I felt so much better I thought I was cured. Of course, I wasn't cured and I had a long way to go, but that is how much better I felt. After I had made the Healing Quantum Leap, I was able to do all kinds of other things to improve my health, such as cook nutritious food for myself, exercise, and even lose weight. How do I know if I made the Healing Quantum Leap? You will know you have made the Healing Quantum Leap when you can start doing things again, such as eating and showering in the same hour time frame. Another key will be that you are able to recover faster. For example, a few months after I started the recovery, I went to Disney World in Florida. I walked all over the place and I was in an incredible amount of pain by the time I got to bed that evening. I had really overdone it. I was so afraid I wouldn't be able to move the next day, and I remember being really depressed and worried as I went to bed that evening. I was so scared that I would not be able to do anything else on this trip I had spent so much money on. In my experience, the pain that I felt would have normally put me out of commission for about 2 weeks. The next morning, I was totally shocked because I felt fine. I was a little sore in my legs, but otherwise I was all right. I had an epiphany one day when I was complaining to my husband about how I had only gotten done so many things around the house. As I was listening to all the things I had done, it occurred to me that I was able to get more done now on a bad day than I had previously been able to do on a good day. What a healing quantum leap I had made. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Success in any endeavor is not always a straight line. Actually, it rarely is. Along the way, there will be times when it seems there is no progress being made, or you are getting worse. Usually these times are temporary and may even be a sign of a major breakthrough about to happen. The recovery system in this book is generally meant to be fairly easy on your body, but like anything else, there will be good days and there will be not as good days. Look at your progress month over month, and when you slip up, just restart the next day, or even better, the next moment. The most important thing is to be gentle with yourself. You are learning a new way to be, and that is very important. You are going to make mistakes, and you're going to be tempted, and you're going to get confused, and you're going to do something wrong. It happens, and it's okay. Try to learn from your mistakes. You're not in a race with anyone but yourself. You are your most worthy opponent and your toughest critic. But you are also the person you should love the most in this world. So treat yourself like you're someone you dearly love. Once you get that in that mindset, decisions are easy to make. Okay. I have these little excerpts in my book to kind of make it interesting. This is a freedom tip. This little box. Freedom tip. Treat yourself like you are someone you dearly love. What is fibromyalgia? If you were to read a medical definition of fibromyalgia, it would read something like this. Fibromyalgia is of unknown origin and is characterized by sleep disturbances, fatigue, and widespread body pain in more than one quadrant of the body for 3 months or longer. When I describe it to people, I say it is kind of like having body aches with the flu, but you can't sleep normally and you never get better. How's that for a rosy outlook? I have not been able to be diagnosed according to that definition for over 5 years now. And a little off script, so that's over 11 years now. I'm going to butt in with updates as we go along too, by the way. From talking to people and from my own research, I have a different opinion about what I think fibromyalgia is. A lot of toxins in the body, generally as a result of our modern lives, plus a damaged digestive system. This explains all of the symptoms and it clues us in on how to get relief. Often, fibromyalgia is preceded by a physical or emotional trauma. This trauma sets loose toxins that have been stored away by the body into your systems. That is a flare. Your body can't excrete these toxins effectively and you get sick. One of the main reasons people can't get rid of the toxins is a damaged gastrointestinal GI system. When I say toxins and damaged GI system, I'm not really talking about the type of things medical doctors look for in lab tests. I am talking about fairly subtle differences that for some sensitive people have very dramatic effects. I believe this is the reason why doctors have such a hard time treating this disease. Alternative practitioners have a better record, but most do not have the proper products to produce the quantum healing leap to get people to feel better. Most healthcare practitioners have all kinds of great suggestions to help you get better that are almost impossible to do if you're in a flare or in the pre-healing quantum leap phase. Because I was once so sick, I have an intimate understanding of what others can do to help themselves before they start feeling better, and then steps to take after they start feeling better. In this book, we will discuss what I did to make the healing quantum leap, and once that is made, all the things I did to completely recover. Okay, I'm going to welcome more viewers. Hi. Look kind of dopey in my glasses, don't I? Look kind of smart though, huh? Okay, chapter 2 is step 1, your thoughts matter. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Albert Einstein. Einstein. Oh my gosh, Albert Einstein. It is important for you to get well, not just for you and your family, but for the planet as a whole. I believe you came to Earth with a mission to fulfill, and it is almost impossible to succeed if you are sick. Part of my mission is to help you get well so you can fulfill your mission. Part of getting well is your mindset. What I am not talking about is the blame the victim mentality that some use when they say hurtful things, usually out of exasperation, like, she doesn't want to be well. Well, what I'm talking about is making a decision that you will do whatever it takes to be well. Once the decision is made, the actions will flow. Freedom tip. You are responsible for your life and your health, not any medical practitioners. Honestly, I really and truly hope this book helps you get all the way well, but it may not. Very few things work all the time for everyone. However, your mindset is what will drive success your way, whether it is with this plan or not. If not, then your positive mindset, the right thing must come into your life. How do you get the mindset to succeed? I believe it is with focusing your thoughts on what you want, wellness, and as much as you possibly can, ignore what you don't want, sickness. How does that look in everyday life? First, don't tell anyone anymore how bad you feel. Of course, the exception is when you're at your medical practitioner when you go in for a checkup. However, when you see your doctor, tell him or her the facts of your condition. But as much as possible, keep your emotions focused away from your agony. Pain is registered in the emotional part of your brain, and that is the part of the reason it's so easy to cry or lose control of your emotions when you're in pain. When I first started focusing my emotions on the things I wanted, back when I was still very sick, people, including my husband, thought I was feeling better. I explained I wasn't better physically, but my happiness was not based on external realities. This was a big shift. Freedom tip. Your happiness and peace of mind can be maintained despite external realities. It is your choice. Also, stop claiming fibromyalgia by calling it my fibromyalgia. You don't want it. It is something your physical body is currently experiencing. Say the fibromyalgia. This means a lot, especially to your subconscious mind. Next, visualize yourself being optimally well. Pick a time of day when you feel better than the rest. For me, it was shortly after I took my afternoon pain pill. Get comfortable, close your eyes, do some deep breathing to relax, and think about something joyful and sweet, like puppies and kittens. Maintain this feeling while you see yourself walking along in a beautiful meadow. Relish the sun on your skin and savor the feeling of walking and moving around. Picture yourself at the perfect weight and dance around the meadow. This takes about 5 to 15 minutes to do. The longer you can do this with happy feelings, the more powerful it is. This trains your subconscious mind to start seeing you as a well person. You may want to add prayers at this time, emoting about how great it is to be well, present tense, and being thankful and appreciative of the blessings in your life. I believe this ignites the forces of God in the universe to conspire to help and support you. This is the mindset that drives you to wellness, and it is so easy to do. If you would like more help with this, I have a resource for you. I've made a recording called Optimal Health Meditation. It was available on my website. It's freedomfromfibro.com. This guided meditation recording will walk you through the visualization of optimal health. It is helpful because you can just concentrate on the feelings and the visualizations, but not on how to construct this alternative reality. The longer you can hold the feelings in place, the more powerful this practice is. It is also a deeply relaxing yet energizing practice. You must protect your mind from negativity. I remember when I was first introduced to this concept. I had never thought of that before. One of the most negative things you can do is watch the evening news before bed. If you must watch TV, mute the commercials and watch uplifting stories. Freedom tip: protect your mind from negativity. There are probably some toxic people in your life, so do the best you can to minimize your contact with them. If that's not possible, try to see your interactions with them in a positive light and don't take anything personally, because it rarely is. Okay, that's the end of that chapter. We will get on step 2 tomorrow, the missing link, fast, simple, easy detoxification. And then we'll also do the healing cleanse. Do you have any questions about mindset? Do you have any comments about it? A lot of people, I don't even mention mindset at the outset of what I'm doing because people just want to know, like, what supplements did you take? What did you take? What did you eat? And they don't want to hear about, before any of that worked, before I was ever exposed to any of that, before I was aware of any of that, I had to get my mindset right. I had to deconstruct what I did well and then make it into a system that somebody else could follow and be successful with. And that's my book, Freedom from Fibromyalgia, is about. So having, it's not about having a perfect mindset. It's not about being positive and Pollyanna and all that stuff. It's just what it is. It's focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want, and being appreciative of the things that are in your life that are going well. What you focus on expands, and what you feel right now is setting in motion things for what you're feeling going to be happening and feeling in the future. So with that, this is last call for questions, and tomorrow we'll be meeting again at 4, and this is going a little bit faster than I thought it would, so I might condense the schedule a little bit, but tomorrow we're going to be meeting at 4 o'clock Eastern, which is 1 o'clock Pacific. And it's the missing link, fast, simple, and easy detoxification. And we'll also be doing step 3, the healing cleanse. And then the day after that, which is Friday, we're going to be doing nourish deeply, which is step 4. And that's a really big, long chapter. It's like 50 pages. So things are going slow at the beginning, but we'll speed up. All right. Well, are there any questions? So with that, you guys have a great day, and stay well, stay sane. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.